Even Yoruba Christians are reassessing their rejection of Tinubu's Muslim ticket. Barugi, welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. Media sponsor Farouk Barugi on Saturday said it appeared Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the All Progressive APC presidential candidate for the upcoming 2023 election, has been snubbed by the Muslim voters in the north. Politics Nigeria reports that according to Barugi, Muslim voters in the north are now questioning Tinubu's Muslim faith due to his inability to recite the Suratul Fatiha. Barugi said the development helped the former governor of Lagos State sympathize with Yoruba people who do not care about his politics, while Muslim voters in the north supported Atiku Abubakar, the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate. Barugi wrote in his weekly column the apparent rejection of Tinubu by Muslim voters in the north, who now question his Muslim faith due to his inability to recite the most read chapter of the holy book of the Islam religion, bought him the sympathy of the Yoruba people who are not interested in his politics. Increasingly, even Yoruba Christians are reassessing the rejection of Tinubu's Muslim ticket. It is not what they thought it was. This will potentially cut into the Christian votes that P2B campaign had been banking on. But it was always a political risky strategy to rely on the religious solidarity of Yoruba voters because ethnicity is historically a stronger force in Yoruba land than religion. How this dynamics have changed will impact the outcome of the election is still up in the air. Okay, but Barugi, I don't know how this sounds though. I don't know how this sounds. How is this music to the ears? That's what's your conviction about them supporting Tinubu? Are you saying Yoruba Christians are going to out of sympathy? Yeah, Komalolule, let him don't go and fail. May they no go beat him nyama. Is it? Nigerians, please, nobody should be sympathetic to anybody. These people then they give us back to back on a steady. In case you have forgotten, let me remind you. Do you know that this fuel and new Naira currency wahala is even making us to forget that there is inflation? You know what in Naira they talk for market now. I mean dollar they talk for market. For those that does business that it affects, as in the rate affects their businesses every day. Everybody mind now, no even day for waiting dollar they talk. For people will be saying and will say kilo can make $1. You understand? Do you know the inflation is biting hard? On top of that, dollar is becoming too expensive. On top of that, they can't add our own Naira. You have to buy 5,000 with how much now? It's almost 8,000 if not more. And then on top of that, there is no fuel. For no day. Now we get oil. Now we get crude oil. Now we still get refinery, but the refinery they just refuse to work on them. Now make you they see. Steady, we are collecting from these people waterporously and they are not sympathizing with us. And you want to give them your vote based on sympathy. They play, just they play. I just say make I remind you. This one now, what's I go call them? Breaking news. I say make I remind you in case you don't forget. Or should I refreshing your memory what has happened all through this years, this 7+ years? Should I refreshing your memory? Do you know how many of our youths that have died? Do you know how many youths have died because of bad government? Do you know? Do you know how many people have jumped to their death because of this bad? If they like, there is no how you can take it away from it. Do you know? Should I talk about the people that were killed by the so-called SARS that gave rise to the protest of the century? Should I go on? I say make I just remind you now. I say make I remind you now. And during the process, what happened? After the process, what still happened? they still tell the people that it did not happen. I say make I just all this one a gentle reminder, no. I just say let me just rejiggle your memory. Make I just jiggle your memory so that I recall everything. So that if you are going to say, hey, yeah, I want to give him my vote, they have betrayed it, make you for no. Make you for no. Okay, Yorubas are made up of fake Christians. They are only using Christianity to make money. Why will you come out and say Yorubas are made up of fake Christians, Oga? Bear alone. Don't generalize. No matter how good that stereotyping or that prejudice sounds, no matter how music it is to the ears for you, please do not generalize. They own mega churches and big name pastors gathering money in the name of working for Christ, but they are all fake. They can never fight for the cause of Christianity. They can only condemn attacks on Christians. That is all. Muslim ticket that can't even warn Tinubu against, he neglected them with his co-Muslims and say it must be. The other Christians are the party to leave if they like. Yoruba Christians are wolf. All this one will not even matter. It does not change the price of garri in the market. It does not stop naira from, as in dollar, from increasing the price. It does not stop you and you from going to queue in the first station. This as in today. What am I even saying? If you are not even on the queue already. All these things, yes, there is nothing we can do about the past, but there is something we can do about the future. And that is why I am raising my voice this morning. I dey talk say make una do the needful. Till this coming election, it is what I call war. And the war I call it is not war of carrying sword, carrying guns, carrying knife, carrying cutlass. No, all those ones are not needed. The only thing needed for this war is your PVC. Not even your mouth or your lips. On that day, you must not come out and be saying, your own is that day, you look at your polling units. If your polling units, maybe people there, you see people there, they go vote. You see people to discuss, you put ear down. If na APC people, fall in. Pay them. Vote. If na PDP people, do the same. Just day on a very neutral ground. That day is not going to be the day that you come outside and say, a lie, I have the right. No. Because we don't want to come and start shouting justice for anybody. I say, make I just remember, make I just remind you now. I thank God. I hope I don't do too much. Okay, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.